that Christmas morning was sad inherently, but in retrospect, I realized that some things actually fell together really beautifully. Um, you know, I woke up and it was just me and him in the hospital room, and I went and got a toothbrush and brushed his teeth. He was one to like a routine, so like started with that, and then opened up all the curtains and just let some light in, and then just sat down next to him. And talked to him for a while. And then I thought like, oh, it's Christmas morning, and I think it was an important day for him. He wanted to get home to his kids. And he was doing all these things, trying to get there. And, he didn't get there. And so he's in this hospital room and he hasn't been responsive for a few days. And so I talked to him, and then I was like, okay, I took out my phone and I had this callback moment, right? I was just like a little throwback moment. And I was like, oh, let me play this song from my childhood. We had the tape of Christmas rap. And so there was Run DMC's Christmas in Hollis was on there. And I mean, we listened to that tape over and over and over again, right? So I played that song on my phone, and my brother hadn't been responsive for a few days. So I actually think of this as the last communication I had with my brother, because his face changed in a way that I know so well. And music does that thing, right? It can get in there even when you're out of it. And so he's got to stitch his eyebrows, I'll say, where? Oh, that's a jam. Oh, I know that one. Good choice, little brother, solid DJing, And it's just, this nice moment. And then of course, regret, maybe I'm an idiot, but regret seeps in and just kind of creeps down the corridors of your mind and opens all these doors and leaves them ajar, and it's rough, And so in retrospect, I'm oh, I should have been doing that all along. When he was bedridden and sick but could actually talk, we could have revisited different eras of our life with music, because that was always important to us and something we shared and something he loved, and we grew up on 90s hip hop and rap. And that would have been a fun thing to share in that last year and a half. And then also for a while, I regretted even in the hospital. I'm oh dude, that night before, I could have been playing all the music. I could have had a whole playlist of all the music from Christmas in Hollis all the way through, that time to present day when he was sick. But now I think 3 years later, I actually find myself being listen, what a beautiful moment, and be thankful and happy that last day, Christmas Day, started with sharing that moment of it's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens, maybe you know the rest. So it's a beautiful way to start the day.